Welcome to Canvas, everybody. We decided to give you this short little rundown of Canvas. We'll be going over all this stuff in class, but we thought it might be nice to have something for you guys to reference later on. So, that being said, you're going to go to Courses and pick your class. You can also use the dashboard to do this, but when I'm in Student View, it's weird for some reason. So, you'll click on the class you want, and you will see over here you have a nice little list of places you can go. In the middle, each of these rectangles represents a module. The way we have it set up is that each module is a unit, and when you click on your arrow, ta-da, you have all these lovely assignments and pages and quizzes. So this is like a little subunit. It's like, okay, we're going to cover creation myths first. I'm going to click on this, and it's going to give me the objectives, the assignments that are going to be involved, the rubrics. It will give you links to the pages that we hand out so that if you, for some reason, lose it, forget it, your locker partner grabs it, you can go here and it will take you to Google and you can just simply make a copy. See, look how pretty that is. And the other thing is if you prefer a digital copy to hard copy, you can also just go in here, because I know some people like to annotate within the document, and you can make your little comments, whatever you want to do. So that being said, so anytime you see it obviously underlined like this, it is the link to the assignment. So, anything here that you see with a page, with it looks like a piece of paper, that's going to be just a page, and there's just going to be information on it. Now, if you go to a piece of paper that has a pencil, that is going to be an assignment. It will have the due date for you and the points. I do want to take this moment to tell you that even if you have an assignment that has 0 points, we're not grading it. It's still required to be completed. So if you do not complete that assignment, which normally they're done in class, but if you don't complete that assignment because you're absent or something, you still need to make sure that you get that done and handed in, because it's going to help you with the assignment that you actually get points for. So like here, the myth presentation, doing these guiding questions is going to help you complete this presentation the way you need to have it done. So that being said, this is a page with information. This is an assignment. When you get down to the rocket ship, it is going to be a quiz or a test. And that is how you know the difference between them. Now, if you are curious about what is going to be due on any given day, there are multiple places that you can find. Obviously, in the module, you can go and find which ones are assignments. You have here on the right side, you have an actual to-do list of assignments. You can go to the calendar and it will actually list the assignments on the day that they're due. Now here I handed in, well, I fake handed in an assignment for turtle guiding questions. Notice that it crosses that assignment out so that you know that that assignment has been completed. If your parents link to your account, they go into the calendar, they're going to see that line through it, and they're going to know that you completed it and handed it in. Another spot where you can do this is in the syllabus. If you go here for the syllabus, it's nice because it actually has a syllabus in it. once it's done loading, there'll be a syllabus in it. Oh, there we go. So here you have your syllabus, teacher expectations. At the bottom, it's got a whole list of assignments and the due dates, what they are. You can click on them and it'll take you right to that assignment. So I can click on it. It goes right here. Notice there's another link for the story. So if you need your story, you have several different ways to access stuff. It's really, I mean, we tried to make it really comprehensive. Now, I already submitted turtle guiding questions. If you submit your assignment incorrectly, or you're like, holy smokes, I submitted the wrong thing, you can just hit resubmit and you can go back in. And if you're on a desktop, you can go choose file. I'll turn in the Braille sheet, open, and then just put submit assignment, and it will give us that assignment. Now, the nice thing is that we can see all the assignments you submit. I could submit 5 assignments for this one. I could resubmit 4 more times, and I am still going to, as a teacher, I will be able to see every single submission you make. You will only see your last submission, but it gives me the dates and stuff of the submission. So like, say you are supposed to turn in 2 sheets and you only turned in 1 sheet, I'll be able to see that you turned in the 1 sheet on time. So they're all time stamped. Let's go back to here and the syllabus. The other thing I wanted to show you in the syllabus also is that you have a calendar here. And if you want, and you know you're going to be gone, like, go, holy smokes, I know that I've got a field trip or I have an appointment on October 9th. What am I going to miss? Well, this is what you're missing. You're missing the due date for your paragraph, and you're going to have to make sure you get that handed in by 11:59. Okay? If there's a group assignment that day, you're probably going to want to go and talk to your teacher and see what you need to do for that. One other thing I want to show you is we have a module called Expectations Policy in Canvas. So we are going to have submission instructions for all your submissions, different types of submissions that you do, whether it's on the iPad or on a laptop or desktop. We'll have little videos. Again, we'll go through all of them in class, but we will also have these videos in here to kind of help you out. Especially since No Red Ink, we are doing No Red Ink. I know you're excited. We are too. We're going to have you, if you look at this is a practice for No Red Ink. It's your first one. We're going to have you submit a screenshot of your completed assignment. We'll go over this in class, but we are also going to have a video on here of how to submit a screenshot into Canvas. The quizzes are going to be the same way. You're going to have to submit a screenshot of your quiz, and that is purely for organizational purposes on our part. It's going to make it more efficient for us to get your grades in, especially if you hand in your practice early for No Red Ink. Then we can get the grade in right away instead of waiting until the day it's due and then doing everybody at one time. And also, it'll be easier for you to remember which practice you've done and which quiz you've taken, because remember, when you submit this assignment in, it is going to tell us that you're done. That you are done with that assignment. So you won't have to go, geez, did I do that practice? It'll be right there for you. So, that being said, I cannot think of anything else that you really need to know. I just want you to know that you have several access points to assignments, due dates, modules. If you do, by chance, come up with some questions about Canvas after we've gone over it in class, please ask. Especially if it's regarding submissions, because not knowing how to submit is not going to be accepted as an excuse for turning in work late. So you need to make sure you ask one of your teachers, or Mr. Trudeau in IT is actually really, really good about getting, answering questions. He's like Captain Canvas. And sometimes he can get like additional LTIs for the Canvas. So that being said, I'm going to bid you a fond farewell and have a great rest of your day.